Hi, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Early Bird. We are down to one game reports now, so just one game to report yesterday, and it was a good one, and it was a playoff game. So I'm really hoping that the league takes this turn where I like the lower scoring, tight games in the playoffs. I don't like these 6-3, 6-4 games. I just don't. Not in the playoffs. And it seems like goal scoring has, decreased a little lately. So we'll see. We'll see if that trend continues. But let's go to Dallas, folks. Take a look at this. Stars edge Kraken in Game 7. Advance to Western Conference Final. I said they're the sleeper. Keep an eye on this team. Let's take a look at the numbers. The Kraken had 23 shots. The Stars had 28. The Stars also had the edge in faceoffs, 54% to 46. Both teams 0 for 1 on the power play. Hits 39 for Kraken and 32 for the Stars. 21 blocks for the Kraken, 12 for the Stars. And the Kraken had 8 giveaways. The Stars had 13 shots on goal. 9 apiece in the first, 11-6 Stars in the second, and 8 apiece in the third for that 28-23 total. Scoring? No goals in the first. Hintz finally gets the icebreaker unassisted at 15:59. Dallas gets the goal, and it felt there like that could be the series. That's a typical playoff game. It felt right there like that could be the series, and it was. Wyatt Johnston gets his 4th of the playoffs. A real game breaker, I would say, at that point. 12:48 of the third from Dadonov and Harley. Makes it 2-0 Dallas. And Bjorkstrand from Gord. Actually, with the goalie pulled, they actually pop one in to make it 2-1, where it looked like for sure they were getting shut out. And then they even had a face-off with 9 seconds left in the zone. And there was some pandemonium the final, 10 seconds of this game. It was a fun close. I was happy with this game. I was happy watching this game. I'm not saying I was happy with the result. I was kind of cheering for Seattle, but at the same time, folks, I know that Seattle probably wouldn't beat Vegas, and Dallas could. Dallas could beat Vegas. So Dallas have the goaltending and they have the horses. So this is why I was kind of good with Dallas winning. As much as a Sabres fan, that's an evil thing to say. I was good with Dallas winning this series. I wanted to see maybe the 2 expansions go at it, but then I was thinking what bragging rights that would give Vegas even more bragging rights. I'm thinking, no. This would be better if they play Dallas, because then they'll have their hands full. They'll have their hands full in that series, Vegas, for sure, against Dallas. It's not going to be a cakewalk. That series will not be a cakewalk for them with Ottinger. And no. This is if you're going against Vegas, you're happy Dallas won. Put it that way, So I think that one thing I'll say about this Seattle team, as their season ends, is folks, the whole playoffs, they showed up till it felt like the 3rd period of Game 7 of this series. They felt invisible the first 16, 17 minutes of that period. Dallas wouldn't give them a sniff. Dallas looked like the team that's left now that's going to win the Stanley Cup, to my opinion, the way they looked last night. The way they closed that series so convincingly. They were just wouldn't give Seattle a sniff that 3rd period. They just were relentless on the forecheck. It was just really good hockey to watch. It really was. So we'll see what happens, guys, in the next round. But in this one here, it felt like Seattle just ran out of gas in Game 7 in the 3rd period, and it just felt like for the first 15 minutes they couldn't get nothing going no matter what they did. And they, of course, still made a push, though, in the final half minute of the game. I'm not surprised the team they had this year. So hats off to that franchise. They did really good for their first go-around in the playoffs. Absolutely. What a good run for that team. What a good story that is for that team going forward. Because really, guys, there was no high-end talent on that team, but as a unit, they played really good. And I didn't realize Hackstall was such a good coach, really, till I seen them in this playoffs. When I seen this, new respect for Hackstall as coach now. I didn't know he was much about him except that he was the Flyers ex-coach, and I didn't know much about him really. And to see the job he did with this team was impressive. It was nice to see, you know, it really was. So okay, that's it for this one, guys. I'm going to give you my predictions in the next video. See you there.